Ooh, you could feel the greater sense of urgency from him there, Brock. Trailing on the scoreboard, and he took the initiative to convert that two-point try.
Yeah, you always need your quarterback to be able to manufacture points, but especially when you're down. He's got the license to improvise anytime. And what a confidence builder to everyone around him when your QB can make something out of nothing.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Reed now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
First and 10 from the 41. They motion Bateman over right. Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, Jackson. This finds Likely. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Real quick, ready?
New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Buying some time right. Bateman hauls it in. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Working inside the red zone. He lost the football. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. The throw is caught. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yellow. March right.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. He fires one deep down the middle. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And the Ravens are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
On 1st down, Jackson. Dump off to his fullback. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Lamar now from the gun. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Attack.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
March right.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
57.
Another try following the sack. He beams one deep right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Boy, this is really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. It's inside the 10. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. Shotgun snap to Jackson. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
You know, most pass rushers really don't get enough credit for how well they read those quarterbacks. As he was fighting his blocker, kept his eyes on the ball, and he timed it perfectly to get a hand up in the throwing lane and force the incompletion.
Lamar throwing again. Chased out to his right. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. It's not loose. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Setting up to pass. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Pacheco hauls it in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Back to throw. Getting out to his left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
43.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Fight on these two.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Now with 2 seconds left, we've got whistles, and we've got a timeout. And up next, you'd assume a field goal trying to force overtime. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. One final shot here. And they win it! They win it! It's a touchdown! No time left!